Hello, today we'll start the AutoCAD lessons. So I'm going to look at chapter 6 in AutoCAD. We'll look at some editing options available in AutoCAD. First, we will start with grips. So I will introduce you the grip tools. So if I draw a line and if I draw a circle and if I draw any other thing, say arc, uh, and if I click on these things, you will get a grip. Three grips shows three grips. Here we get five grips. Here also we will get four grips. So from these grips we can do some editing. So if you drag from the corners of the grip, you can extend the lines, shorten the lines. And from the middle grip, I can move it and place it in somewhere else. So we can use the snap tools and place it in some other places. Then in the circles, you can change the location of the circle like this, increase the diameters like this. And in the arcs, you can change the location of the arc, change the curvatures or the diameters of the arc, like this radius of the arc. So when you when you come and select it, the grips are in blue color. When you come here and wait a little bit, it will be green. And when you click, it will be red. So if you want, you can change these colors in the software. So I can go to options here, and here under selections we have these grips. So if you want, you can change the size of the grip and change these colors. Say if I use yellow, now my grip size yellow color mixing pixels. Mind you, you cannot reset this easily. You you have to reset the software. So if you want to reset these things, you have to remember the previous settings. There is no reset button available here. So this is magenta. So okay. So this way we can edit the grips in AutoCAD. So these grip operations, grips works with every operation available in AutoCAD. So you can use the move tool, rotate tool, scaling tool. All these tools will work with grips, mirror tools. Next, we look at. I think I have showed you how to match the properties in the class. So we will look at some other useful things available in AutoCAD. This one is really useful, the design center. So we will look at how to use the design center. The idea of design center is if you want to draw some standard shapes, you don't need to draw from the beginning. It's like a library, you can get the parts from the library. So if you look at where the design center is, under view you find here the design center. So when I click it, the design center part will be loaded, and it's in here sample ENUS design center. So if you have installed the software correctly, this library should be available. So I will increase the size, and when you look at the files available, you have these analog integrated circuits like this. If I just come here and look at the blocks available, these are the circuit symbols available in AutoCAD, and we have basic electronics. These are the symbols available. Then we have on the mechanical we have welding symbols, landscaping, pipe fittings, and we have fasteners. These are the shapes available. So if I want to get a bowl shape, we can just click here. It will be shown. It will show a preview. Double click on this. It will show you the more information, and if you want, you can scale up this thing, scale down the thing, and press OK and take it to here. So now this is a downloaded model from the design center. So if I want more shapes, say for an example electronics, if I want the transformer symbol, just double click here, change the scale factor, say this by 2 and put it here. So remember this folder. Sometimes in our assignments also we may ask you to use the libraries available in the design center. If a drawing doesn't have dimensions, probably they are using the design center tools. So you have to use this effectively to reduce your work. And for example, when you do coursework and if you want to do some circuit designs, these symbols are available. So try to use these symbols which are available in AutoCAD, and you can navigate to this folder and see this is under sample ENUS design center. So you can navigate to this folder. It's under C drive, program files, Autodesk, sample ENUS. Likewise, there's a folder related to this design center, and if you want, you can go there and put your own libraries also. Sample Autodesk ENUS. Autodesk. Let's go to again. Program files, Autodesk, AutoCAD 2017 sample. AutoCAD 2017 sample, ENUS, Design Center, and these are the files available. So these are actually saved as AutoCAD Pro itself to download. You can open this, it's a read-only file. All these symbols are drawn by someone. So these are the symbols I am going to use. So these are drawn as blocks. So we can use these symbols for our design. So for an example, we have a tutorial based on this design center. This tutorial talks about some kitchen layout. So this kitchen layout is available in the design center. So I'll show you where we can find this kitchen layout. So go to design center. It's under kitchens blocks. We have these appliances available in kitchen. So this is the kitchen layout I want. So I can just drag and drop also. When you drag and drop, you don't have that scale facility popping up. Double click will give you the scale facility. So you can see this kitchen here. And if you want to change these sizes, you can run scale tool manually also. This scale tool is working. So I can give a base point somewhere here and give a scale factor here. Part and reduce the size. Always when you download the part file, you can scale it and download. And if you want to change this, if you want to edit this, you have to always do explode. So explode this and it will be broken into pieces. Now I can do some editing. Mind you, when you run the scale explode tool, you cannot unexplode the things. So just do this tutorial and see chapter 7, and we have done this in the class, this tutorial. So some of the tutorials we haven't done, we try to upload some answers in some of the tutorials only. So we will try to upload this answer for this question. Others you can try at home. So I have done this in the class, how to get the areas, how to measure the distances. So this is another interesting tool available in AutoCAD. Try to remember these commands, then it's easy. ID command, disk command, time command. So I will run this ID command. It's available here also. ID command will helps you to get some coordinates. If I want to get the coordinate here, it will show you the coordinates XYZ from the ID point. So if any inquiry we can get XYZ. Then there's another command called list. So it will show you the information. Say I just go to the PowerPoint, display information about objects. So if I draw a circle and run this list command, select object, it will show you the diameter or the radius of the circle. Some information will be shown. And there's another command called time command. This will show you what you have done in this recent execution. So this is a kind of a log. It will show you everything you have done in this recent task. So you cannot alter these logs. It will be saved inside your computer. So whatever I have done is recorded there. Then you have another command called drawing properties, EWG props. So it will show you your file information. So here I haven't given a lot of information, it's actually empty. So you can have your name, everything typed in these properties. So we will skip this part, which is not really important. So you can always go through these things and use these settings. Zoom, extend, zoom all is really important to get the full screen. And there are other tools like zoom window. Zoom window is important to get a very close look at in a certain area. Zoom window. So this zoom window, I guess you can see. Zoom window and zoom all. If your screen gets stuck, always run this zoom all tool. Then it will be released. Zoom in and out. I hope everyone knows. So those other settings we are not really actually using. Zoom extend is also very close to zoom all. Zoom extend will take your drawing sheet size and try to extend up to that point. Zoom window we have discussed. Zoom previous is the previous zoom we have obtained. Zoom real time is this kind of a thing. Then zoom all we have discussed. So other things are not really important. In and out, zoom center. So if you need to learn these things, tell me later. We will discuss about these things. It's not very important. In our diagrams also I have explained these things one by one. So this is the end of chapter 6. We will upload the tutorial answer for this question. So we'll next time we will start chapter 7. See you then.